You're listening to the John and Heidi Show, now featuring the wit and wisdom of Dan Farris.
Okay, dudes, let's walk this sucker.
On Sunny 93.3.
Time now for the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris. It's brought to you in part by the Snow Jam Comedy Festival. Kicked off last night with a great show. We've got more fun stuff all the way through Saturday. All of the details at snowjamcomedyfest.com. Dan, how are you, sir?
Doing pretty darn okay. I always thought this guy was kind of fun because, unfortunately, I was there at the beginning. I'm just that old.
Oh, what's that?
DeForest Kelley has a birthday today. He, of course, was Dr. Leonard Bones McCoy on the original Star Trek TV series.
Ah,
Yeah, and then made the jump when they started doing feature films on him.
Yeah.
Bones, yeah.
I remember that.
Not a doctor, Jim. He was just kind of a cranky little dude.
Kind of was.
Kind of was.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Paul Stanley Eisen, birth name, Paul Stanley, Kiss frontman.
Rock and roll band Kiss.
Yeah, guitarist, singer. He's 69 today.
He was in Sioux Falls for a concert, and Heidi made me laugh because when he was talking between the songs, he sounded like Adam Sandler doing a character.
He did. It
Oh,
was
yeah, I
hilarious.
heard that clip, actually.
Oh, my gosh, it's
And I was
so
like, what
funny.
is it? And I've had conversations with him. He doesn't sound like that in person.
When he's trying to scream, though, he
It was like when he was talking, he
turns
sounded
into
just
an
like
Adam Sandler character.
Adam Sandler, and then I couldn't not hear
Hilarious.
it, so the rest of the show kind of got ruined. Thanks, Heidi.
Sorry.
Kiss, like I say, probably the greatest American rock and roll band ever.
Yeah, just ask him.
Lord, I've never gotten that whole thing, but there you are. Holy cow, this, I did not know that he was this old. Rainn Wilson, Dwight Schrute from The Office.
Yeah.
I like him.
He's 55 today.
Oh, okay.
He gets eaten by a giant shark in a film titled Mega, if you've ever watched that.
I love those
MEGA,
movies.
Like Megalodon.
I love those movies.
Yeah, this one's actually pretty good. He's actually hugging a whale carcass when he gets done in. It's a fantastic scene. Okay, it was 1980. President Jimmy Carter announces, and this was huge, no kidding, announces U.S. boycott of the Winter Olympics in Moscow.
Yeah.
Now, as you know, the Winter Olympics in Beijing, China, are about to get underway.
Yep.
The U.S. is doing a diplomat boycott, which basically means Joe Biden won't be wandering around aimlessly in Beijing. That's all that means. Our athletes are still going, or those but it's a mess.
Huh.
It is a mess. But yeah, it was one of those few moments where you looked at Jimmy Carter and went, "Yeah, good on you, dude."
Yeah.
It's kind of what needs to be done.
That's right.
Yeah.
1982, Ozzy Osbourne, unbeknown to him, he really was not aware, bites a head off a bat on stage during a concert in Des Moines, Iowa.
So what do you mean he didn't know he did it?
He thought
Pretty.
he thought it was a fake. He just thought it was a rubber bat somebody threw on stage. He had no idea it was a real bat. None.
No kidding.
Yeah, like bit in and blood and everything else. And it certainly didn't hurt his career.
Yeah. Well, he's known for that. That's why.
But no, he had to go through a series of rabies shots and everything else.
Well, he probably should have anyway, just for other reasons. But
Well, yeah, I mean, why would you think somebody's throwing a live bat on
Right?
stage?
I know,
or
exactly.
a live dead bat? What? Yeah, that's kind of how it went.
Huh.
And I love this because you think, you hear climate change, and these things have never happened before. Well, you know what? It was 1943.
okay.
South Dakota makes national news when Lead, South Dakota, is enjoying a fairly balmy 52 degrees, while just a few miles down the road, Deadwood is clocking in at 16 below.
Wow.
Isn't that weird?
Isn't that nuts?
That close to each other. Deadwood Lead.
They're right
Yeah.
next to each other.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Huge difference, man.
Yeah, it is. Do the math.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with 68 degrees.
Difference.
Yeah, no doubt.
68
Holy
degree
cow.
difference. So, yeah. So, again, a little grain of salt of, well, this kind of weather's never happened. Freaking out. I'm freaking out.
We need to raise taxes.
Remain calm. Here, I'll write you a check. Get yourself one of those golf carts they call a car. I'm okay. I'm good.
Take it in.
I'm good.
I know you know. Isn't that what you usually do?
I do. I know. You know. We all know. Just some of us don't admit it. We can just move on now.
All right, we're going to do that. Whew, thank goodness. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris. It's brought to you in part by the Snow Jam Comedy Festival. It's happening all this week, go until Saturday. All the details at snowjamcomedyfest.com.
Aloha! Are you ready to enjoy a little slice of paradise? GMDvacations.com is a family-owned, professionally managed vacation rental in sunny Kauai, Hawaii. Your family will absolutely love the area, and the vacation rental has room for up to 6 guests. Why stay in hotel rooms when you can have your own area at a vacation rental from GMDvacations.com? Visit Hawaii with us and make your trip to this tropical paradise one to remember. On Facebook and Instagram, online at gmdvacations.com.
Time now for a bright spot of news brought to you by Paul's Designer Showroom on Lake Lorraine in Sioux Falls. They can brighten any room with a beautiful light fixture. We're going to brighten your day right now with some positive news. We've got the Snow Jam Comedy Festival. It officially started last night, and I've got a couple of local comics here with me, and then we're also going to chat with one of the comics that's on her way to town. We've got Chris Fryer here right now, and we also have Zach Dresch. Zach, first of all, how you doing, sir?
Good, John. How about yourself?
I am fantastic. Now, you've been a part of the festival in the past, right?
Yes, this is my 4th year doing it.
And would you say it's usually a pretty darn good time?
Oh, yeah. It's the best event of the year.
And also here we've got another local comedian, Chris Fryer. Have you been a part of the festival in the past as well?
Yes, I did it 2 years ago. I had a great time. Really enjoyed it.
And things kicked off last night with 2 very funny comics, Mary Mack and her husband, Tim Harmston. You guys were there. Did you like it?
Oh, it was a good show.
I absolutely agree. Very good show. And Zach, what do you think? Who was better, Tim or Mary?
Well, they both have such distinct, different personalities that I can't compare the two of them because they're both fantastic.
I agree. They were both fantastic. They started with Mary, then with Tim, and then the two of them together.
Yeah, the dynamic was really cool. I did not know what was going to happen the whole show. I'm like, oh, are they just going to do 2 separate sets and call it good? I think they have such a unique relationship being husband and wife that it's like they just have this entertaining podcast on stage after they do their own significant sets. So I think it's great.
Well, we are excited to see you at Snow Jam. Thanks for chatting.
Yeah, thanks for having me, John.
Again, Zach Dresch, one of the performers, and we've got Chris Fryer. Do you know what days you're going to be performing, Chris?
I'm going to be performing Thursday at Remedy and then also Friday. So I have a set on Thursday, and then I'm part of the one of the game shows that they have.
Now, in addition to Zach and Chris, we've got a bunch of other amazing comics from all over the country joining us in Sioux Falls this week. We've got Julia Stone on the phone line right now. Julia, you actually fly in today, right?
Yes, I do. I'm so excited. Thank you for having me.
Yeah. And now, where are you located? Where are you from?
I live in Los Angeles, so I've been there since I was 10, but I was born in New Zealand. That's where my family is from.
Oh, very cool. So from New Zealand to L.A., so you probably, now I was going to say, I don't hear an accent of any kind. Did you move to L.A. when you were like a little kid?
We moved to Canada first, to Vancouver when I was 5, and then L.A. when I was 10.
So was your family like on the run from the law or what?
I mean, that's not the story that I was told, but who knows, you know. No, my dad used to work for Air New Zealand, so
nice.
We moved when he was promoted.
That is awesome. Now, how long have you been doing stand-up comedy, Julia?
It's been about 3 years.
And what was it that got you interested in getting on the stage and, like, sharing your weirdest stories with all these people you don't know?
I think the only thing worse than doing it is not doing it, to be honest, is really how I approach it. I'm not a center of attention kind of person, but I absolutely love stand-up, and it's the only thing that really draws me in where I just feel alive, you know?
Absolutely. And if people would like to come and see you, you're going to be performing. Are you performing tonight? Is it Thursday night that you're performing, or when do you perform?
Yes, I'm doing the showcase tonight, and then I will also be doing the Saturday night.
Very, very nice. And if they'd like to get the schedule, again, things kicked off officially last night, and we just had an interview with some of the other comics that were there at the event last night. It was a great event. So I'm not trying to rub it into you, but just letting folks know if you didn't get a chance and you're sitting in Sioux Falls right now, what in the world, man? Come out and join us. Don't miss any more of it. Be there starting tonight at least. The entire schedule at snowjamcomedyfest.com. And again, Julia, I appreciate you taking the time to chat with me, and I'm excited to have you in town this week.
Thank you so much for having me on. I'm excited to be here.
If people would like to find you, are you online for like a comedy profile anywhere where they can find some of your stuff online?
Yeah, if you want to follow me on Instagram, it's just AKA Julia Stone.
Very nice. AKA Julia Stone. Julia, I will see you in town today, I guess.
Yes, I will see you soon. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Julia is one of the many very funny comics at the Snow Jam Comedy Festival. It's going on all this week. Goes till Saturday. It's going on now. It started last night. All of the details can be found on the website. I'll give that to you here in a second. But first, I want to say thank you to the sponsors, because you don't put on much of a festival unless you've got people helping to cover the cost. So huge thank you to Smithfield Foods, Valley Inn Hotel, Bruning and Lewis Law Firm, and your friends here at Sunny 93.3. Also, the silver sponsors are Sioux Falls Dent Repair, Lights Out Productions, Old Revolution, Blitzed Entertainment, and Boss's Pizza and Chicken. And then all the different locations that we go and do the events too. Thank you to them and everybody involved. All of the details, and you can still get tickets at snowjamcomedyfest.com.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. This is a great quote from Wayne Gretzky and from Michael Scott. At InsuranceChicken.com, we know a thing or two about great quotes. We help people get great insurance quotes every day. It's super simple and it's free. Take a shot. We may be able to save you money each and every month. We'd love to help at InsuranceChicken.com. We want to help you peck out great deals on insurance at InsuranceChicken.com. That's InsuranceChicken.com.
And now stuff Dan finds interesting. Yeah.
It is time for Stuff Dan Finds Interesting. What do you find interesting on this Thursday?
Well, we've all been around the music business for quite a while because, what the heck? We're in radio.
Yeah.
So we tend to pay attention, I think, more than, a lot of people do to the music industry. And I came across this article of really, really famous musical acts, very well known. We all know them. We've all bought their music, that have never had a Billboard Hot 100 hit.
Oh.
Never had a number one hit.
I know a couple of them, yeah.
When I came across some of these, I'm going, you got to be kidding me. But then, you just look at the stats on it.
They got to number 2 and stopped.
Exactly. Like Bob Dylan had 23 Hot 100 hits.
Yeah.
Highest he ever got was with Like a Rolling Stone, which is a great tune.
Was that number 3?
Number 12.
Number 12? Oh, wow.
On the Hot 100. Creedence Clearwater Revival, one of my all-time favorite bands.
And they never had a number 1.
Had 9 top 10s, 16 Hot 100s, 6 number 2s.
Isn't that crazy?
Never hit number 1. Some of their number 2s include Proud Mary, Bad Moon Rising, and Green River.
Think about who they were up against at the time, though.
Well, that was just it. Somebody
crazy.
get close and somebody could just bump them off.
Like when they were hitting, the Beatles were number 1 all the time. So like for them to get to number 1 was almost impossible.
Oh yeah. The British invasion was going on and everything else. But this one shocked me. Bruce Springsteen has never had a number 1.
Kidding?
12 top 10s, 26 Hot 100 listings. Best he did was with Dancing in the Dark, that hit number 2.
So Born in the USA was not a number 1 hit?
Nope.
Good.
No.
Wow.
Well, good.
Heidi might need to sit the rest of this out, Dan.
Now, here's the one that really surprised me, because this is as pop music as you can get. The Backstreet Boys.
They never had a number 1?
They had 18 Hot 100s, 6 top 10s. The best they did, they hit number 2 with Quit Playing Games with the Heart.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that something?
Yeah,
it is.
They said, I looked at some of these and I'm going, you got to be kidding me.
That's
Never a number
crazy.
1.
Cray.
Yeah, so I just found that interesting.
That's very
see why.
interesting.
Well, thank you, Heidi, because
You're welcome.
I kind of gear this towards what you'll find
I
interesting.
appreciate that.
There's Tommy Two-Tone, 8675309. That was a number 2 hit. That I believe that never hit number 1, if I remember
Well, it was a
correctly.
pretty awful song, too.
It was a
Who
good song.
calls himself Tommy Two-Tone? I have issues
Tommy
with that
Heath,
whole thing.
he's the one that does that. He's a friend on Facebook. I can send him a message.
Yeah, I know. He still tours. Shortest concert ever, but
No, it feels like the longest, because he does an hour of stuff you've never heard of. And
well,
then he
I
does-
know.
And then he does the one song you've heard of, but a 15-minute version of it. So.
Yeah, there you
It's
go.
pretty horrible.
No, it's not. It's
It's
good.
pretty horrible.
It's good. I like it. Just in case he's listening. How you doing, Tommy?
And now the Roman numerals version.
Wow. All right, right. Hey, thanks for coming in, Dan.
Absolutely my pleasure. Seriously, if I wasn't doing this, it'd be, oh boy, psych unit all over the map.
It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris, brought to you in part by the Snow Jam Comedy Festival. It's going on now through Saturday. All the details at snowjamcomedyfest.com.
In the U.S., there are 5 credit cards for every man, woman, and child. That's a lot of credit cards. And sadly, many of those are not great cards. At bettercreditcards.com, our mission is to help you get a better credit card. At bettercreditcards.com, we have credit cards that offer points and perks. Other cards designed to help you build your credit. See if we can help you find a better credit card at bettercreditcards.com. That's bettercreditcards.com.
Here's your Market Beat Minute for Thursday, January 20th, 2022. The broad S&P 500 fell again Wednesday, shedding more than 1% at the low of the day. On one hand, the earnings season is a little better than expected in its first full week of the reporting season. But on the other, the reports so far haven't been much more than the market wanted, and the outlook is not as good as it could be. Inflation and supply chain hurdles are still omnipresent and are having a deep impact on the economy. Thursday's trading will be focused on the economic data. After a weak Empire State Manufacturing Survey, the Philadelphia MBOS will be more important than ever. The Empire State Survey showed a contraction of activity that could lead to a recession for the sector. In that scenario, we see the S&P 500 contraction getting deeper. You can get the inside track from Wall Street's brightest minds delivered directly to your inbox every day at marketbeatminute.com.